Hi, I'm Ash. I'm a girly MMA on Twitter, and these are my picks for UFC 159. They go pretty much chael, 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 and chael. That's it. Now, I will start with the main card, and if you know anything about me, you know that I have chael all the way. Don't discredit him as a mouth. He is a really good guy. I've seen him interact with fans on Twitter. Had the chance to watch him as a coach all season on The Ultimate Fighter, and I've watched every season, and he is really one of the most inspirational hands-on coaches, I think. The way he stood behind his guys, I just loved him as a coach. I loved his personality, and you got to see more of him than what most people generally chalk him up to, like a promoter. He gets called talk show host for being on UFC Tonight, but he's a good fighter. He's been ranked top in the world for his wrestling abilities, but he's also had wins by punches. He's won with the flying knee before, so he's not just about taking him down. But then he is facing John Jones. John Jones with no losses, one disqualification. He shot to fame at a very young age. So I'm not discrediting either fighter. I know they both have a chance at winning, but I would love to see Chael walk away with the belt tomorrow night. Love it or hate it, I don't care. We can agree to disagree and still be friends, but I've got to root for Chael 100%. You've got Bisping and Belcher. Again, Bisping being top in the world. He did just lose to Vitor Belfort, though. That can either motivate him, I guess, for another win, or it could be a sign that he is not what he used to be. I guess we'll see tomorrow night. I really would like to see Belcher win, mainly because ever since 127, when Bisping spit on Rivera's corner, that sticks with me, and I think there's a difference between being a genuine asshole, and then being somebody that's just promoting a fight, which just about all fighters do. They talk junk, they talk smack, and then at the end of the day, they could still be really good people. They could have a good heart, they could be a good sport, but once you start disrespecting your opponent to that manner, in the middle of a fight, it's not to promote it, it's just nastiness. I would like to see Belcher win. And, Belcher's a good all-around fighter. He could definitely do it. He's just as good as Vitor Belfort, I think, and I'm a big Vitor fan. Roy Nelson and Chet Congo, I would like to see Roy Nelson win. And in this case, there's nothing against Chet Congo. Roy and Chet both won their last fights. Roy's won his last 2 fights. I'm just a Roy Nelson fan. I like him. I'm from the country. I can't root against big country. So I hope Roy Nelson wins in that fight. I'm going to pick Nelson for that. Vinny and Phil Davis. Vinny's on a hot streak. I guess Phil Davis pretty much stays on a hot streak. He's only had 1 loss. But I like Vinny. I hope Vinny wins that fight. He's a submission master. He could get Phil in a bad place, and you never know what could happen. Bam Bam Healy over Miller. Just a personal preference, and I hope McMahon wins. I really like her. She's somebody else that I've got to kind of interact with on Twitter and get to know a little bit more about as a person instead of just a fighter. And I'm all about a good spirit and good heart, and I think if you have that, then you always have a chance in the octagon. And I do respect all of these fighters. I think they're all good in their own rights. But I just really hope to see Chael with his arm raised. I hope I see Bisping get beat. I love Roy Nelson, like I said. Vinny, Bam Bam, McMahon. Those are my picks. Like I said, agree, disagree. You can let me know. Be nice. And I guess we'll find out tomorrow night.